Hello everyone, and this is my drama review for Cinderella and the Four Knights. It's a 16 episode Korean drama which was produced in 2016. First, before we get into it, I'm now starting contests on my YouTube. So what you do is that you subscribe and leave a comment, and you also subscribe to my Instagram, meaning follow, and you just put down in your comments your Instagram, what your Instagram person is, and just don't subscribe and then write it down, and then I check and you're like, and you unfollow. Like, it's noticeable. I look at my statistics on who follows and who doesn't follow, and just basically subscribe, and you can receive 3 items from my unboxing. So it's probably going to be some Yoon twins, my leftover loot crate, hey, and maybe even some merchandise from my other stuff. Just it's 3 items. It's mystery. I'll just pick it out, and it's gonna be random. Anyway, so it's a 16 episode Korean drama. It starred Park Sondon as Hawon, who was also in Parasite. Then Jung Il-woo as King Jang-won, who was in My Fair Lady. Then there's Ah Jahan as Kang Han-min, who was in Fashion King. Lee Jung-shin as Kang Soo-woo, who was the bassist for CN Blue. Sorry about that. I've never really listened to CN Blue, so I'm so sorry for all your fandom. And so the thing about it is that the characters are okay. It's not like it's a bad show. It's just that the problem about it is that it's very similar to Boys Before Flowers, which is kind of a classic, and the whole aspect of 4 guys vying for is kind of what a lot of this is, and the innocence. The only thing difference is it talks about classism more, and it's not just a fairy tale. And the great thing about that is that we need to talk about that, because it's a struggle to get a job in Korea right now, and well, all around the world, because the economy is changing, and globally, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and that's great. It talks about a little bit of that classism and how to be treated and treating people worthwhile. But the problem about it is that because it's just wrapped up in a great little ball with a lot of the characters at the end, you don't really get people learning their lessons in a real sense. No one learned their lesson enough to get the happy ending that they give you. And so in Boys Over Flowers, and also it also has some realistic interpretations, feelings of Gong S, even though that one is about royalty, and it does somewhat talk about classism. It's great, it's wonderful, but it just doesn't give you that idea that it's a good or as enough to want you to say, wow, that's a great show. I would say I would give this 2.5. If you're bored on a Saturday, then you can easily watch this. You can even I basically skimmed episodes, and I still got the outcome perfectly fine. Like, there's like 3 or 4 different subplots going on, and a lot of times the subplots are just random things they were just throwing to add more time till we got to the end, and it wasn't as good as what it started out to be, because the start is really, really good, and it makes you want to keep going and keep watching. That's the great thing about Netflix, because it's on Netflix that it has you ability to stream watch, but it's just not as good as what you want. So 2.5 stars. If you want to watch it, that's great, but I would say probably skip it. There's other programming that I'm publishing right now that says, hey, it's really great, more stars. But if you want to waste time, and if you're a CM Blue fan and you didn't watch it in 2016, then go and watch it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.